Hello.
I
Conocí tan de repente aquella tarde, cuando te vi yo supe que iba a enamorarme. Yo que pensaba que el amor ya no existía.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
So I'm happy you be here with me today. I have today Miss Dina O'Daniels, and she's our Women of Enterprise 2019. Yay! And we have Milagros Garcia with us. I just hope everyone stay connecting with us and start sharing this video. So welcome, ladies.
Bienvenida.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
So we are just excited today because we have a great conversation that's going on right now. Is how to achieve your goals. We're gonna start to getting to know a little bit more Miss Dina, and after that we're going with our Milagros Garcia. So let's start it.
Hi, everyone. So I have been in Avon for 19 years, and I joined Avon because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, getting paid on Friday and being broke on Monday. Can anybody relate? I wanted more money. It's like you get paid, you pay the bills, you get paid, but I wanted more. I wanted more for me, and I wanted more for my family. So then I saw an ad in the paper for Avon, and this was again 19 years ago. I had never had an Avon lady, so I never knew what Avon was. I never knew about the products or anything. So I was excited when I joined. And when I did join, I started off leadership right off the bat because I knew duplicating my time was where I wanted to be. Because I can only work 40 hours a week or more. I was already doing that. But if I can get 10 people to work 4 hours a week, well, then there you go. So duplicating my time is what I wanted. And Avon gave me the answer.
Great. Oh, well, I think everyone have this dream, Dina, to work from home, and I think the best examples are both of you because you are so successful in what you're doing. So that's why we're presenting all the three together this conversation today. How achieving the goal? Okay, Milagros, tell us something. Jump in.
Well, my story it's similar to Dana and probably to Anna. We all started with a full-time job, and I always saw an opportunity that's bigger than working for somebody else, of owning my own business, of doing more, setting goals, and going to where another job working for somebody else would not had allowed me to be. And spending more time with my family. I wanted to be there for them. I wanted to provide for my family. So setting goals for me has been a major, a major step into my career. I have been able to achieve many things, including keeping our home and just becoming an additional income that is very well needed in our household.
Wow, it's so excited. I love those stories because they are so inspired. So let's start with this conversation. How achieving your goals? Let's start sharing with all our friends, Avon friends. The whole nation is connected with us, I hope. And we're going to start talking about how they can do this job a little bit more fun and have a more faster success. So we're going to start with Miss Dina.
I want you to also say why you came into Avon.
Okay, let's start by why.
You start, Anna.
Okay, I will start to saying that I was looking to stay home with my kids and to earn and be able to be with them and participate in all of their activities, going to school, going to field trips, be able to share with my husband, with my family. I think that's the dream we all have when you're working from home.
Correct. Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Very good. Yes.
So why Avon, Dina?
Why Avon? It was my answer. It was my answer for making extra money. Because I'd worked so much, I wasn't able to attend my kids' football games, basketball games, and baseball games. And one day it broke my heart because my oldest son, Shane, was like 12 years old. He says, Mom, you have not made one of my basketball games,
Oh, wow.
and that is so important to kids. But I mean, I was so important because we needed my income. It was so important for me to make the money so that he could play basketball, but yeah. And so then I was cleaning houses at the time, and I'm sure, I don't know if y'all all know my story, but I fell in a shower one day and I was really concerned because, okay, there goes my income. I couldn't work for 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I was used to bringing home, I clean 5-6 houses a day, model homes on Saturdays, offices at night. So I had a nice income with that. But for 2 weeks, I lost it.
Wow.
And I was afraid that my customers were going to look for someone else, and then there went my income. And not only that, what if something major would have happened to me, and then I wouldn't have been able to work again? So that's when I started looking for a plan B. I couldn't have a second job because I was already working so many hours. So I was looking for something to do at home, and Avon was the answer. I wouldn't have to take away more time from my family. It's something that I could do at home and also get my kids and my husband involved as well. So yeah, it's been amazing.
Amazing. And I want to talk about vacations because it's on the list.
Yes.
I know everyone.
We are fixing to go to Jamaica, and I am so excited.
Yes.
Y'all know before Avon, we never traveled.
Yes.
Our honeymoon was our 24th year anniversary when I actually earned a trip through Avon. I earned a cruise to Jamaica for 2. And that was actually our honeymoon 24 years later on Avon because we couldn't afford it.
Amazing.
And it's amazing now because every year, normally we have 2 trips that we go on through Avon that they pay. And the places that I have been, Jamaica, Bahamas, Alaska, Hawaii, New York was so exciting. And there's just so many other places. And it's memories that people just don't understand the memories that you get going on these vacations. And it's a blessing. It's just been a blessing.
This
Exactly.
year, 4 vacations. The leadership kickoff.
Yeah. Yes.
3. And Red Fest.
Yes.
Go to Red Fest. So we have 4 trips already for this year, which is I never imagined even being able to afford what Avon gives us in all these trips. It's like total luxury. I'm so excited about the next one.
And the best part is we can invite our husband, our one of the top leaders with us too, Milagros and Dina. That's the beauty for this business because it's not only for us, but we can make it even more fun by inviting everyone to work it and participate and earn it.
It's so exciting when you have a team member go with you on a trip that they earned. I'll never forget the first cruise me and my husband went on, and at our table was Miss Vondell. And y'all know she's just amazing. Well, she had a picture of about 15 people where they had taken on the cruise. And my husband's like, "Oh, is that your family?" She goes, "No, that's my team members that's here." And my husband looked at me. That's what you need to do. It's great for you to earn the trips, but it's better when you have your team members working and come with you.
Exactly.
So,
and also, we have in the list the me-time, Milagro. Talk about the me-time when you are your own boss.
I don't have to ask. anyone to go out to lunch and take a few hours. I just plan my day. After I end my day, I get to do what I want. If I finish at 1 p.m., then my day with Carlos starts. We go out, we have brunch, we have dinner, we go to the movies, and when the kids were at the house, I was there. When they came from school, they were there doing the homework with me while I was maybe on the phone or working with a representative. I was or servicing a customer. I was there. So the flexibility is definitely there.
Exactly. That's the part I love it the most. So, well, we're gonna continue here with. Let's see what we have here. We have a Miss Dina here saying something. Okay, how achieving the goals. That's our conversation today, and that's what Miss Dina gonna share with us right now. How she did, how difficult was, how easy can be if we're working all together, Miss Dina. So this is your time.
Okay, thank you. It is so important, though, to know, first of all, what your why is. What is your goal? To break them down into many goals. And then you want to write it down the date that you want to achieve that goal and set a plan in action and work that plan every day, because sometimes you're working a plan and this doesn't happen. So you have to change the plan the next day. But you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused on the why, the end result, and what you're doing to reach that goal. It's not as hard if you focus on the why. The why is the main thing. Every goal that I have worked for, I've always wrote it down. I've dated it, whether it's by campaign, by quarter, by the end of the year. And same thing with your personal life as well. You know, if you have a goal, like we bought a new swimming pool a couple of years ago, an in-ground pool, and my grandkids and my kids love that. But that was a goal that we had. And same thing with the Mustang car. It was a goal that I've always had. And so it's just it's so important to know what you want and to know how to get there. And then, of course, you have to have other people on your team. You help them achieve their goals. Find out what their whys are. Why did they join Avon? How you can help them. Because then once you help them reach their goals, your goal is going to be right there in front of you.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So what we can add to this, Milagros?
I want to hear you too, Ana.
Honestly, Milagros, right now I'm reading the comments. They want translation, so this is my first time a Spanglish video here. So I'm trying to figure it out. How can I do? But in the meantime, I do. You can start sharing your thoughts.
Spanish.
Okay, I will do it Spanish, and you do it. Both of you do it in English.
Okay.
Okay, just give me 1 second para todas las que están conectadas. Vamos a tratar de ir compartiendo poco a poco algunas de las frases de nuestra invitada Dina o Daniels y Milagros. Espero de que todas tengan pues paciencia, comprensión y nos participen compartiendo este video, especialmente con todos sus equipos. Así que bueno, ella ha estado hablando acerca de qué le ha tocado vivir para alcanzar sus éxitos, y yo creo que es la misma experiencia que tenemos todas, el deseo de estar en casa, el deseo de compartir con nuestra familia, el deseo de superarnos como persona, como mujer. Así que de eso se trata esta conversación, de cómo ustedes van a poder alcanzar sus éxitos. Okay, let's continue, ladies. Yay! Okay, let's talk about creating a lifestyle. So each of us have a different way to develop our business. Each of us have their own way to enjoy our family. So let's share something with all our friends, how we can do to combine job and business.
You want me to start?
Amen.
Well, for me,
Order.
just like I train my team, you just fit Avon into your life. So everywhere I go, I talk Avon. Whether if I'm on the motorbike, well, then I have my I have my business cards and my little mini packs with me instead of the heavy brochures because we only have so much room on there. But I just share, of course, Avon, because without Avon, I wouldn't have the lifestyle that I have. And I want other people to be able to see that they can have it too. And just to let them know that I am just like them and that they can have the lifestyle. We just need to partner together and we can all have it.
I agree. It's not about just going out and breaking away. It's taking your tools.
Exactly.
We have the free to join Avon.
Yes.
Everywhere I go, if I go to a doctor's appointment, to to the movies, if I go anywhere to have dinner, I give one to the waiter. It's everywhere we go, we make it part of what we do.
That's right.
Let everybody know that how easy it is to share an opportunity, and that all of this is duplicatable. Because if we use the products, if we use the jewelry, if we are conducting ourselves out there professionally and just connecting with people and giving them something that maybe they're looking for, whether it is the product or is the amazing opportunity already there. So why not get out prepared, preparado?
Exactly. Well, for me, this is a really fun way to to earn money, because I remember when I started, we used to go to flea market. You go to the doctor's appointment, like Milagros said, when you have a little ones at home, and when you have a field trip, you always carry brochures, business card, flyers, anything you can do to improve your business. So this is the real life. But this is like the way you are combining your job with your family. So I love to entertain myself traveling with them, even a small travel, out of town or, interstate or wherever you can go with them. You always bring the business with you. I think both of you, we might do the same thing. I think so, right? We're going everywhere with the brochure.
Yes.
Consistentemente.
Sí, ok, now let me say in Spanish. Yo creo de que todas nosotras hemos experimentado de alguna manera diferentes actividades como visitas del doctor, excursiones, y hemos experimentado también viajes dentro del estado y fuera del estado, y hemos llevado con nosotros nuestros libros, tarjetas de negocio, y hemos tratado la manera de incorporar al mismo tiempo en nuestra vida nuestro negocio. Así que eso es la belleza de lo que hacemos, porque podemos hacer mucho combinando todo al mismo tiempo. Okay, so some days
are good, some days not good.
Some days. Who started?
Laura, go ahead, start this time.
Yeah, you're next. Like,
so what happened with us some days?
Just like in life, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. And that's just like today, of course, because the vibe reports were down the majority of the day. So you just had to do other things instead of that. I mean, it's not every day is perfect. Of course, it's not every day is bad. It's just life. You just have to make the most of each day and make the best of each day that you can.
Exactly. So Milagros, sometimes we receive a phone call and they say, oh my goodness, I'm excited. But the next day you receive a phone call, you say, oh, this is so hard, Milagros. What we can say about it?
What helped me cope with the not so good days is to be able to have a playlist of motivation and personal development. maybe you can have positive messages that you can read before you leave the house that day. For me, my playlist is personal development. I listen to motivation all the time, and even if there's things and obstacles that get in the way, for me it's important to get out of the house with a smile, because
Yes.
if I am out there sad, that's going to reflect on the contact and the what I share with the person that I'm with. So stay strong.
That's yeah. Yes. That's right.
So how about you, Dina? Some days.
Same thing. I mean, you're gonna have those days when you're gonna get the bad calls or the bad emails, but I try to look for the good, because there's always more good than bad. So when
Exactly.
I get that phone call, then I'll go look at my reports, or I'll call maybe one of my top leaders, and see what she's doing. And it always makes me feel good when one of my team leaders is having a bad day, but that I can motivate them and lift them up, because then that lifts me up. So really, even though I think it's a bad day, y'all, it's really not a bad day. It is so much better than me having to go to an office and work 9 to 5 for someone else. I'm in the comfort of my home, or either I'm out in the streets working my business. So you just have to look for the good in every day.
I love that.
Exactly. All I say is that sometimes it's good to complain, because it's good to do that. It's good to say this is hard. It's good to say I'm quitting, but just for a day. I think we start all over tomorrow.
Yes, yes, yes. We
Yeah.
just
So
have to
just
remember.
quit for the day.
We just have to remember not to complain to our team, to complain to other Avon sisters, So yeah, or either,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Or a husband.
Okay. Oh yeah, the husband is the first one who say,
yes.
I remember you already said that before. Okay, let's
Yes.
maximize the earnings, ladies. Let's talk about how we can make money, how we can attract people. This slide is a little bit of everything. So let's do it. Who started?
Okay. For maximizing the earnings, of course, I always tell, especially the new representatives, you want to sell online, you want to sell face to face, you want to have people join your team, and then there's the mentor bonuses. There's so much money to be made with this company, and if you don't take advantage of everything, you are leaving money on the table. I'll remember a few years back, when Felicia Reed, one of my top leaders, was working on promoting to the next level, and I said, Felicia, Avon has a $500 check with your name on it. Are they going to throw it in the garbage? Or are they going to give it to you? She's like, what? I'm like, girl, they've got that $500 bonus. All you've got to do is get 3 people $1,000 in sales, and you've got a $500 check. And that just excited her. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is real money out there. Don't leave any of it on the table. Go out and get yours. Go out and get it. And just maximize all the different ways that you can earn the money.
Yes, and Anna is so good about the online. Tell us, Anna, about your
Yeah.
promotions.
I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm not there yet, but I'm still learning.
That's awesome. And then sharing, I was today doing a training with one of my new representatives, and I carry the new products. I'm so excited about the new products, the natural ingredients. My favorite one, which is the Green Goddess, 99% natural.
Yes.
I have to show it with so much excitement to everyone. So promote, build a team, bring in new team members, develop them, show them the business, show them that they can do it too. And do your own promotions, face-to-face, online, but be consistent. That's the key. You have to be consistent.
Exactly. We have to share what's new. We have to share what kind of product we have. And this picture right here, you can all see this lady is dealing online. She's dealing with calculators. She's dealing with the product. So I think this picture is telling us a lot because a real representative, a sales representative, has to be prepared everywhere and anywhere because it's not the same thing when you're guessing a numbers or when you're guessing how the product will work unless you invest time on learning. That's how you maximizing the earnings, sharing what's new, how to be used, and how to be able to transform earnings to yourself. About promoting your business is different way. It's about online, face-to-face, traditional way. I remember back in 2004 when I started, it wasn't not much thing about computer. So we built a business, Dina and Milagros. We was able to build something that it transformed our life, working from home. And I think this is a part of the beauty of our business and the capability we have to create something amazing. We create a mini empire. We have a home working with our kids, working with a husband, with our neighbor, with a co-worker, with everyone who love Avon.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start earning. How much you can make selling Avon, Dina?
How much can you make? Well, that's what I love about Avon. You can make as much money as you want to make. It's up to you. As long as you do the work, you can make as much money as you want to make. Of course, you're going to start off making the 25%, but then now with the pathway to Premier, you can earn $3,250 your first 8 campaigns, and then tie that in with the leadership bonuses. Y'all, it's just amazing. We get to write our own paychecks. And I always tell everybody, if you're not happy with how much money you made this campaign, we have no one to blame but ourselves. If
So
you're not making
true.
enough money, go out and do the work. Just go out and do the work.
So true. That's
You know,
awesome.
when you work for someone else and you get paid a certain amount an hour, so many hours a week, you know how much your paycheck is going to be every week or every 2 weeks. So if the car breaks or the washer breaks or the kids get sick, then you're going to be short money. Well, with Avon and that happens, we just got to go out there and sell more products, sign on more people, and we give ourselves a pay raise. We get a bonus.
I love that. And I love the new compensation plan because even though it was a big change, the earnings are very, very steady. So
Yes.
you start off
Yes.
same earnings, and then you build up to 30%, and eventually you'll get to your 40% fixed. And,
Yes.
and then from there you keep going up. So I'm
Yay.
Yay! So what happened when we all working together? Everybody wins, huh?
That's right. Everybody wins. That's
I
right.
believe if we lifting each other, it's gonna be equal. Creating an income, real income by growing all together.
That's right.
Okay, so let's go to the premiere. Who wants to go to the premiere?
I'll start. Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I love about Premiere is it's the halfway point to President's Club. You know, it was such a big jump when you get in and then have to sell $10,000 to become President's Club. Now that you've got that halfway point, I think it's great for our representatives that they're going to get rewarded. They're going to get a pay raise, and not only that, it's going to motivate them because they achieved this level. And then they've got all the bling bling that Avon has to go with it, and all the cash bonuses, and then of course now they have a chance to earn the cruise. But I love the Premier. I think that was one of the best things Avon did was the Premier level.
I love that we're able to work with new representatives so they can earn up to 65% on their first $5,000 that
right.
That is, and that some representatives are able to sell $5,000 or more in one campaign. which is amazing. It's all about their schedule that you have, and the hours that you put into the business, and the chance to have a free vacation.
Right.
Selling your first $10,000, that is amazing. So educate yourself and look at your goals. Don't let this free vacation worth over $4,000 go down the drain. This is something that everyone should definitely go for it.
Exactly.
It is.
Especially the new ones. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Dina.
No, honey. And you know what I'll tell some rest of they tell me, oh, I've already been there. I'm like, but you haven't been there with Avon. Because if you haven't, until you go on an Avon trip, yeah, you don't know what you're missing. We are treated like royalties. We are treated like kings and queens. And there's nothing like an Avon trip. And once you earn one, you're not going to miss another one.
So
Exactly.
luxurious.
It's true. Also, everything is included. Everything is paid for.
Yes.
Flying ticket, the cruise, the food. Oh my God! What else everybody wants? That's the dream vacation. You can go with your husband, with your boyfriend, with a family member. Especially now, if you start the business, anyone who start the business, this is the more important part to see if this one is worth it, which it is, right? But this is the easy way for them to achieve. For them to show anybody else that's the business they can do easily from home.
Very
Okay. How do we get there? For your representative, how do we get there?
What I always tell the new representatives is the blueprint to your success is your names list. You have to start with the names list, and then we break it down into categories and we work the names list. And that's the biggest thing to help them get there. And then of course you set your goal, you make a plan, you work your plan.
And the follow-up is so important.
Yes.
After an event, it's important that you set up time aside to just send a quick message. Thank you for connecting with me at this event. I met you at this place. And send them some information about the opportunity. And take your team with you to your events, prospecting, duplicate
Yes.
leadership.
Yes.
And that's one of the most important things as a leader, that we must duplicate what we do so that your team can grow, our team can grow, and we grow. There's no secret to that. When you build a solid foundation of a few people doing the same things and the same activities that you're doing because you taught them and build their confidence to do it, then they grow, and at the same time you grow, and then you can duplicate that also with the people that you bring in. So everybody wins. Everyone has an independent business. And, it's important to combine the face-to-face with the online sales. One of the things that I love to do when I take my cards, I just show them, look, if you go to this website, you're going to be able to buy the products or join my team. So you're promoting your website, but you're doing it face-to-face, which is important to combine both of the things together to be successful and lead by example.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're a leader and you're sitting at home.
Yes. Yes. That is so true. Follow up is the most important thing. And, I'll talk to a new rep. Oh, I gave out 10 books, 10 brochures today. But did you get their names and numbers? Oh, I forgot. So one thing that I do that helps me to remember and for them is I get them to put a sticky note on the front of every brochure. And that way they say, oh, let me get your name and number. It puts you on my special customer list. That way you take their information and then you give them the brochure. And that's just one way of reminding them to get that name and number.
I love that. Anna, share what's the warm and the cold list, because we didn't talk about that.
Well, this is this is a good one because sometimes we forget our cell phone, which the first and most important tool in the business. If you have a cell phone, you have a business, because what happens is we have so many contact for people on that phone that who are used to be selling, who is still selling, and people who live near you, co-worker, friends, relatives. So that's something that you cannot miss that, because like I said, that's the more important tool, because sometimes you don't remember the face of the person, but you have the number, or sometimes you remember the number but not the face of the number. So the thing is, you have to be creative. Exactly. Exactly. So write it down again, or start all over again. Trying to make sense of those numbers. This person used to sell, that you put a checklist and that, when you start all over again, and then you call them, you invite them again to come back to your business. And the warm list is the one you go outside every day and you collect the names. Milagros and me, I think we like to go a lot outside. Dina, I don't know if you going outside like us, but if you do, you know what I meant. Like collecting names every day, following up, and they start building again your contact list.
Right.
So it's very important to keep track of that, and also train ourselves doing that, because sometimes I used to see one video for Milagro not too long ago. She was doing live phone calls. You remember, Milagros? Uh, that you said this is how you do it. You pick up the phone and you start calling the representative. And that's the beauty for what we're doing now, because sometimes a simple example, it can help our team to grow by practicing, by train ourselves, getting to Avon you, watching this video, sharing this video with everyone. It's another way to learn. But I think the warm list is up to us to keep it warm. Because if we keep it warm, we have a sales, we have a new representatives, and we have a more activity.
I love that.
Okay, so about recognition, ladies. Everyone loves recognition. What are those beauty gems here? So these charms is to reward, to the representative who achieved the first level of sale, which is premier, and different sales levels. So you can collect them, Milagros and Dina. You can collect them all.
I love them.
Yes, they're so pretty.
Yes, I love them.
So let's talk a little bit about this, Dina. How they're gonna receive it, how they can work to receive it.
Well, whenever you reach the different levels, I think it's President's Club and above. I think with Premier you get the pin, and then for President's Club and above, for each level, there's a charm that you can get. And y'all, this is something that's, when you wear this out in public, people are going to ask you, "Oh, what is that?" So this is a conversation starter, kind of like with the Avon jewelry that we have. Like at your job, do they give you recognition? Do they give you awards? In most jobs, you have to work 25, 30 years before you get anything like that. I love jewelry. I think it's wonderful. I think it's amazing. I would rather something like this than something else for the house, because again, I can show it to people and get them excited about what they can get as well. And this is just an extra. I always tell people, Avon's just tricking us into making money, because here we're giving ourselves a pay raise. We're making more money, but then we get this as a reward too. So yeah, I love it.
Great incentive.
Yeah, especially this one is kind of like a you do, you get, because that's how you really prove yourself how good you are in selling. So
that's right.
And also, yep, imagine you fill up the whole bracelet with the charms, right? That's how good you are. So you're gonna show the bling, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so I'm the boss lady. You the boss.
Yay.
Okay, so the reason why I choose this picture is because the action she do, it represents, I think, the strength, the smart, the beauty from each of us. And I believe really strongly that if we put all those ingredients together, we are a super woman. What do you think?
Yes. Love it. Yes.
Okay, so
The
how do you
sky is the limit.
so how do you feel about this way to present, Dina? You like it? How the
I do.
experience to do?
I like it. I mean, women don't realize we are powerful. We are strong. I mean, the women out in the workforce, majority of them, they're moms. But they have a career as well. Then they go home and work. I mean, we're the boss in so many different ways, and I love this picture. She shows she's strong, but then she's beautiful on top of that, and she's classy looking, and she's in control.
Love it. And
Yeah.
that's what Avon does to us. It helps us build confidence. It makes us beautiful. We're able to share what we wear. So, we're a figure of what this
Yes.
beautiful company is.
Well, let me tell you, ladies, there are about 23 persons connected with us. They're all commenting in between them. Alicia, Rosa, Helen, Mercedes, Joanna, Snyder. They are all watching. They are commenting. So only good things. So they like the presentation as well. It's kind
Yay!
of like, that's not my first time doing in English. Most of my content is in Spanish. So this is kind of challenge to me today, but I most appreciate that.
Well, you did great. You did amazing. Yes.
I
You did
didn't know
great.
you knew how to speak so much English, Anna.
You
That's
have to,
amazing.
if you see me mad, it's getting better.
See,
You
now
know,
I have to learn Spanish. Now y'all have got me. I've got to learn Spanish. I have to.
We'll teach you. We'll teach you.
I have to. I've got to learn it. That is
Start
my
with
goal.
that.
I'm gonna have to write it down. That's my goal. That's one of my goals. I'm gonna write it down and date it. Maybe for Jamaica, I'll be able to speak some.
Start with the basics. Like, hola, hasta
Yeah.
luego,
Yeah.
¿cómo estás?
so if we have a advice for a new representative who will join today, what you will say, Dina and Milagros, because this video has to be on and on and on, because I hope everyone who is watching us share it. And, it can inspire someone. It can make it easy to someone. So what would you say to someone who haven't decided yet to join Avon?
Who haven't
Yes.
decided? What do you have to lose?
Exactly. Exactly.
Why not? Why not you?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This business just has so much to offer, and why not? I mean, it just makes sense. It's people helping people. You're selling products that you're using every day, and you're buying the products that you're using every day. If you don't buy it from yourself, you're gonna have to go to a store and buy them. I mean, why not? I mean, it just makes sense. And you're gonna have people that's gonna tell you no, but don't let someone else steal your dream. That is so important, because people are going to tell you no. But so what? That's okay. Some will, some won't. So what next? Go out and just build your dream. Are you going to get your dream working where you are now and doing what you're doing now? Is that going to get you the lifestyle that you want? Is that going to get you the retirement that you want?
Mhm.
It's not. It's not. So why not?
I love
Exactly.
that. I love that.
Especially because we have it all, we have makeup, we have
Yes.
a spirit, we have what else we have?
Natural.
We have toothpaste, y'all. Toothpaste.
Okay, we
We
got
have
it.
a toothpaste, we have a fashion. What else we have?
Green Garden.
Yes. Belief. We now have belief.
Exactly. So So the best part for anyone who haven't joined is because they always gonna have a discount. Seller or no seller, they
That's right.
always gonna have a discount. So you're not obligated to be a seller. You can be a representative and enjoy the discount and enjoy what is new, right? What's coming
Right.
new.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
I was I was talking with one of my friends, and she's in another company, and she was sending me, Millie, I know that you support all the direct sellers. I support them, but I don't join the business. So that's they know that. So she started sending me all these natural products for the hair, and I was like, why am I going to buy that from you if we have it? If you have something that we don't have, of course I will buy it. But we have an amazing natural chi and the propoli thera. That's all natural. Is 92, at least 92% natural.
Right.
So there's no more, Avon doesn't have natural products. Most of our line now, it's natural.
We have a face shop. How you love face shop, Dina? You have tried face shop yet?
Yes. Love, love, love. And I tell you what I love, the new foundation, the cashmere. Y'all, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. I just put it, actually put some on today. The matte finish and the coverage. There's nothing like it. It's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Your face looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just we have so many amazing products. You don't have to go to the store. You don't.
Yeah.
I am so grateful and so honored for both of you to be with me because for two reasons. You have achieved as a woman without being a businesswoman, just as a woman, so many things in life. And it's always good to share. Like your fitness journey, both of you have done. I haven't, but I will try one day.
When you're ready.
So, but we share one thing. We love our business. So I'm so
Yes.
grateful, because both of you accept to be with me today, with all of us sharing your ideas, your passion, your knowledge, because it's really important to connect with everyone. We see the face sometimes, but we don't talk with someone, which is very important to keep connected. So I am so thankful and appreciate your time for us to be sharing with us all.
And Dana is one of our women of Enterprise.
Exactly.
Oh,
2019. Yeah.
thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you.
That is such an amazing representation of the company. And
Yes.
they pick women like you who are powerful, who are a big influence, who are an example, and you are, Dana. So
Oh, you're so
Yes.
sweet. Thank y'all. And
Yes,
thank y'all
you
so
are.
much for inviting me, y'all. This was such an honor and such a privilege. So thank y'all so much.
thank you for being my
Yes.
friend too, and you
Thank
too.
So
Yeah.
next Friday, we're gonna talk about chi. I hope anyone who's watching and who want to collaborate with us is more than welcome to be with us. We're gonna be talking about chi, how great product they are. So we're gonna have another guest with us. So I hope to somebody collaborate the same way you did today. So it's really awesome, and I love it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you
Thank
do,
y'all.
Anna. Thank you, Secretary, and the time that you put into it. I know
Yes.
you created the whole presentation. You created the whole interview, and I know that takes a lot of time from your
Yes.
business. So, we're really grateful that you're able to put this out for everyone to train and all the representatives to build great confidence. So, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a nice
Yes.
weekend, everyone. And I keep
Thank you.
working hard to make a
Yes.
successful business. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.